in the last maybe 2.5 years now, right? I'm coming up to 3 years. Wow, time has flown by. But a journey of a widow is different for everyone. Everyone's journey is different. This is just my journey and the struggles that I have gone through and the adjustments that I had to go through and how I show up for other people that have gone through a loss differently. If a spouse or a parent, close loved one, I show up differently for people now because of the journey that I've gone through. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm reaching almost 3 years. Wow. Wow. And I have learned so much. And I would say in this year, 2024, I have learned, I've talked about love. And the reason why I talked about love is because I learned the difference between how we love and how God loves. And it's like night and day, because our love is built on conditions where His is not. He loves you just because of you, you know? And I would say that in this year, I stopped moving in fear. And even though we say, oh, I'm not fearful, but we are. We move in fear based off of past experiences. And it's interesting because I was having a conversation the other day, and he says that you are a product of your past experiences. You have become who you are based off of your past experiences, but it doesn't mean that that's who you're meant to be. Those things of your past is only that molding tool in order to bring out the person that you're supposed to be, right? I don't like being a widow, but I learned so much about who God is from being a widow. And I don't know why I think like that. I don't know. I didn't go through the stages of being angry or being mad at God and not wanting to be next to Him. And I told you already that, I had the temptation of drinking again, and I had to fight through that because I just needed to soothe my mind, right? But God's been there in everything and through everything. So why would I be mad? And He has taken care of my son and I tremendously. I was just saying, even with finances, finances, we go through a big adjustment in finances because we're losing a paycheck. We're losing a whole paycheck with that other person being gone now, right? And I had to learn how to rebudget. I had to learn how to reevaluate the way that I do things. I try to simplify. It's working a little bit. A little bit. But that's just not who I am. I don't spend money freely or without reason. I think about it. I think that's just part of my profession. But I think about how I spend money, but yeah, I'm still working on that. I'm still a work in progress, but one of the things as far as this year, I've learned to not walk in fear. The fear of letting somebody else in, the fear of trying something new, the fear of just letting go of control and let God take the wheel, the fear of this whole adjustment of life, the fear of being disappointed, being hurt, and I just let go. And I can honestly say that it actually is a freeing of the mind. I've found a new level of peace just in Tammy. This is actually, I thought about this. It's actually the longest I have remained single. I'm a widow, but I'm single, right? That's the reality of it. And I thought about that. I said, wow, I love spending time with Tammy, but I also, because I've been married for so long, I love actually spending time with a man, someone, and we miss that. But I think I've just come to the acceptance of it. Relaunching business, trying to get that. As far as new schedule, doing my planting again, because I had stopped at my poor garden. She looked dead. But redoing that because I wanted to plant food for my family and others to benefit from the overflow of the abundance. Because when you plant, you just don't get one vegetable, one fruit, you get multiple, right? So the whole beauty of growing and eating and sharing a meal together is when you have that fellowship. And I've learned how to just open up and do that. My heart is opened to people. And now it's just a relaunch of new things, a new birthing of new things. And I'm grateful to God. But through it all of this whole journey, and I'm only 2.5, almost 3 years, somewhere in between there, as far as the journey. But one thing that I do want to encourage you with is, even though the loss of someone might have been months or years ago, they're still adjusting. And just because they may be trying to operate in the workplace or amongst others and trying to find that new normal, they're still grieving. So thinking that they're okay is the wrong way to think. Take time out to actually ask how they are really doing. Because the first response is, oh, I'm doing okay. But you're just thinking about how they're doing today. But think about how they're really doing and be attentive to listen. And if you pray, which as Christians we should pray with them. It's comforting. Go to lunch with them, or dinner, or breakfast, brunch, whatever it may be. Spend time with them. It's called a present ministry that I've learned. You don't have to say anything. Just your presence says a lot. It says that you care. Learn how to have acts of kindness. It's just showing care. So, until the next time, this is my last episode for now. Unless instructed to do otherwise, I will be launching my book soon. Keep you guys posted who's been following me. Thank you for those that have listened to all of these episodes of me just talking about my journey and the reason why I'm as strong as I am, because many have asked that. But this is where I'm at now. Tammy Lynn. Peace. Love y'all. Thank you for taking the journey with me. Until the next time. Ciao.